Hello everyone. So today I am trying to attempt creating a rope swinging system as you can see in this Star Wars Fallen Order game. So as you can see here, you can jump into a rope and then swing on it, and that was a failed attempt. Yeah, like this. uh, you can jump to a rope and swing on it, and you can use it to reach another faraway platform. So this is what I could achieve so far. We can go and swing on the ropes like this, and yeah, we are going to I'm gonna go step by step and show you guys how to implement this system in Unreal Engine. And this episode is sponsored by these generous patrons. Thank you very much for the support you guys are giving me. Right, let's first start with the blueprint for the rope. So I'll create a new folder as usual, pp, and then under actor, as an actor I'll create rope. So here we can add a cable like this, and right, let's place this cable, this rope, in the world like this. Let me put the starting point here so that I can start directly looking at this, at the cable component. Okay, it's like that. Right, now let's see. Right here I can do this, so it will hang freely like this. Okay, let's move this up a little bit. Okay, now we need this a little longer. Okay, let's move this out of the way. Right, now can we attach something else to this, to the end of the cable, like a collider? We can do this. cable end. Now let's add a spear like this. I'll call it cable end. And there I'll simulate physics for the cable end, and then maybe we should make this a little smaller. Yeah, then let's see if we can attach and let's try cable end here. Oh, didn't attach. Okay, now I have to enable this tick. So when I do that, the rope is attached to the ball. Oh wait, let's make this 0. Now the rope remain attached to the ball, but the rope doesn't have any control over the behavior of the ball. It doesn't work as a constraint. It just simply extends. It simply keep attached to the ball. That's all. It doesn't impose any forces on the ball like a constraint. So, but we also have this constraint, physics constraint. Yeah, this is the one. So let's see how to use this. Component name 1. Can we use default scene route? Let's try. Default scene route and the component name 2 cable end. I don't need any bones because we don't have any bones. And yeah, locked. X motion locked. Everything is locked. Alright, let's see what happens now. Let's move this down and try to interact with that. Okay, now it does this. It looks more like a rope now. Okay, so let's reduce the length of the rope, or we should make this minus 500. Now the rope won't bend. Oh, I can't even land on that. That's interesting. Oh, I guess we should increase this because the rope doesn't look good. Right, better. Okay. Alright, so this is our rope. So now I'll make the cable end further smaller. Okay, now to the cable end let's add a collider, because I want to detect that I am near a rope end that I can grab onto. So let's add a capsule collision to the rope end. Let's keep the visibility on so that we can clearly see it. And also, yeah, this is already overlap all dynamics. Is this large enough? Let's make it a little larger, like 20. Okay, and then let's define on component begin overlap method for this capsule, and let's get the other actor is player, right. Let's define a blueprint interface. PPI player is player. It should return either true or false. No. Yes or no. Because now I can use that is player like this, and if it is true, that means this rope is colliding with the player. So, but this is not enough. I have to modify the player class as well to support this. So let's open the third person character and let's go to class settings and add player. Compile. Now under the interfaces you have is player. Just return is player controlled value here. Right. Okay. Now what should we do? Let's define another function, grab rope, and as the input I'm gonna give BP rope. Oh no, rope. I'm going to give a rope like this, and then within the rope, now that I have the player, I'm gonna define grab rope. I'm gonna call grab rope function on the player, and as for the rope, I'm gonna give self. That means this rope object. Now here in the player, let's define grab rope. So now, how do we attach player to something else? This is something I have never done before. First, let's promote this to a variable called rope. Can we just attach this? Just like any other object. Will this cause any problems to the character class? I'm not sure, but let's see. Let's get rope end. Oh no, I named it dash cable end. Yeah, let's attach here, and let's this can interact with the player's collision. I mean the collision of this cable end. So let's custom and let's ignore pawn. I don't know, will that work? Let's see. Let's do snap to target. Rotation, keyword. Keyword. Alright, please don't crash. Let's see what happens. Well, something happened, but what happened to my camera? Alright, maybe the collisions of this collider or this rope blocks the camera. Let's ignore camera and visibility. I think camera would be enough, but anyway, no. Then what? Let's go to double debug one. Yeah. Okay, so actor stays in the falling loop. Right, this is interesting. For now, I'll disable the collision test. Oh, right, no. I'll attach the camera to the, where is Let's attach camera to the head. Oh no, it's here. Okay, so this must be the part which causes the problem. Alright, so let's ignore camera and visibility here too. So now I shouldn't have to move the camera up, but let's leave it like that for now. Okay, now in the animation blueprint, let's go to the anim graph and create a new state with the hanging animation. Add state hanging, and let's create transitions from this. I don't think I need a transition from this idle run, only from jump loop. That would be enough. Right, now here I'll duplicate this boolean is hanging. If this is true, it will take this transmission. If this is false, not, it should take this transition. Right, compile. Now let's go to the event graph. Okay, this is all we have here. By the way, I had already imported this animation into the project. You can download this animation. The link would be in the description below. So how do we ask this third person animation blueprint to set this is hanging to true? Well, let's create another blueprint interface. PPI hanger. That doesn't look like a live thing. Swinger, rope swinger. Let's call it rope hanging, and toggle hanging as the input. I need a variable which defines the hanging is true or false. Right, now here I'll implement that interface PPI rope hanging, and let's implement the function toggle hanging event and set is hanging to whatever the value we receive through here. Now in here, get the mesh, get anim instance, toggle hanging to true. Right, now let's see. Oh wait, we didn't set the animation there. In this state, we should use this hanging animation. Right, why did it turn that way? Right, I think this animation is rotated. Yeah, running that way and hanging is this way. Okay, let's quickly rotate this 90 degrees. Add a key and apply. Right, we are making progress step by step. Cool. So, but the character should be hanging, not like this. It should be hanging from the endpoint. So here I'll make this keep world and then I'll call on the capsule component. Let me get another reference. Component to relative location would be, let's say, what's the capsule half height? 96. Okay, then let's try 100. And relative rotation, get relative rotation. I'm not going to change the relative rotation, so I'll keep it as it is. Alright, let's see what happens now. Oh, alright, this should be minus. Wait, nothing happened. Why is that? Right, so maybe that's because of this scale. Yeah, if that's the case, I should try 1000 instead of 100. If it is the case, let's see. Yeah, that was the case. So yeah, but hard coding like this is bad, so therefore I'm gonna get the cable end and get scale. Get world scale, split this and get the Z component, multiply by minus 100 and use it. Oh, that didn't work. Alright, let's then get relative scale. That didn't work either. Okay, why is that? Sorry. I should multiplying is not what I should do. I should divide it. Divide minus 100. Wait. Sorry, I have to attach it here. And it should work with the world scale. Okay, now the character is officially hanging. So how do we get this rope to move then? Okay, now when we are hanging on a rope, I'll define another variable, hanging I'll set this to true and compile. Right, now we need a way to apply force to the rope end, the cable end, to swing the rope. So here let's define a custom event, add swinging force. Right, let's add a vector 3 input, swing force, and I'll add that force to cable end, add force. Let's disable this as well. If true, force is taken as a change in acceleration instead of a physical force. Mass will have no effect. Let's try this and see. I'm not 100% sure what that means. Well, I understand what that means, but I'm not sure what's the mass of this. Okay, it's 0.6. Right, anyway, let's use it like this. And then here in the where's the input, moment input? Okay, here. Let's add a branch. If it is false, and if we are hanging, we should not add moment input. instead we should add swinging force like this. Well, let's just give the direction, and similarly to the move right as well. Branch, if it is false it should give the moment input, otherwise wait, swing. Alright, let's see what happens. Well, I am pressing buttons. I don't see much of a... oh, none trying to read property rope. Wait, didn't I set the rope here? I did. Then why does it not register? Sorry, here. Okay, no error, but no difference also. So yeah, maybe let's add a multiplier here. Let's say 100. Where is the rope? Oh, this is crazy. Why does the rope vibrate? But this is natural. Okay. Is there a way to stop rotations and shaking the rope? Well, let's... I don't know how to solve that. What if I make this value higher? I didn't solve the problem. Right, but anyway, let's see how to stop rotating this. Lock rotation, yeah. Maybe rotation lock on his head would be enough, yeah. Let's increase the force multiplier to 500 so we can easily see the effect. Oh wait, oh, here we have we should multiply this value with the axis value of the input before inserting it here. Otherwise, no matter even if we didn't press the moment keys, it will have the input. Right. Okay, now because of the character hits on the platform, it stops moving. Okay, now I can actually give input and I can keep giving input even if I am so high. So how do we put a limit to this? What if we increase the linear damping of the cable end object? Okay, that's better, I guess. Now let's define some limits. So the cable end is directly 1000 points below the scene root. So using that, let's do like this. Let's add a branch, and if get the cable end, get world location, split, get actor location. So this should return the root location and split. If this one minus this one is less than let's say 800, we should allow add-in forces. Now forces are not working at all. What's that? Oh, I think I should use the false. Yeah. Okay. Alright, now let's implement letting go of the rope so that we can jump down from the rope. So to implement that, well, okay, let's use jump. Okay, we have some touch input part also here. Let me make this a little, get some space. Right, now let's add a branch. If we are hanging, if we are not hanging, we should apply the jump directly. If we are hanging, we should let me add a reroute node and collapse, because this part will get a little big for this area. Let go rope. Okay, first I'm gonna set hanging to false, and then I'm gonna get the capsule component and move component to, okay, let's get at forward vector. First I have to detach this from parent, then yeah, let's do this part. No, we can't do that part later, we have to do it now. Get the forward vector and multiply by 300, and get at no, get rotation from x vector. Using this forward vector we have to get the rotation. Let's try this, I'm not sure. And then split, use for the z 0.5, okay, then oh, we have to get the mesh, toggle hanging false. Okay, this keyword, let's see what happens now. If I press jump, oh, nothing happens. Why is that? Okay, I'll put this in the other screen and let me debug it. I want to see if the jumping is working. Ah, sorry, I'm really sorry. This is input touch, not jump. Oh, this is the event I should have used. I don't need touch anyway, so let me delete that. And now this should be jump. Okay, if I press space, oh, I fell down, but my character didn't go to the normal way. Why is that? Ah, sorry. After letting go, get this, yeah, and add the current location of the actor. Because what happened is I went to zeros, I went to whatever the forward into 300 location. That's not what should happen. I should go from the actor's current location to 300 units forward. Actually that's not final. I want to see. Oh, didn't work. Oh, I didn't add it. Why is it still hanging? Sorry, I should use animation instance. Anim instance and hang to false. toggle hanging. Okay, it works, but not quite what I expected. Right, now let's improve. Here in the let go, this is not what I should have used. I should have used the velocity, current velocity of the character, so it will be thrown into whatever the direction he is moving at the moment. And I don't think I need to multiply. Yeah, so if I press space while we are moving back, oh wait, that's not what I expected. Let's see. Alright, so let's in the tick, let's print the velocity of the character. It seems alright, but why do I get thrown in the opposite way? Okay, so let me break this. Instead of this move component to let's use launch character with this velocity. Okay, well, wrong. Okay, I think what happens is whatever the previous velocity I had is stored in my character and then applies it. So I'm not sure, it looks like that's what happening. So I reconnect this one again here, and no, let's use this one, and then right before I grab the rope, I'll call this a stop moment immediately and the character movement. And let's see now. Oh, wait a minute, what happened there? Alright, I should do this. So if I press space, okay, right, that's what I expected. Alright. So what's next? Also there is a possibility that when I let go, if I collide with the rope collider again, the character will try to hang again. So to prevent that, how can we instead of setting the hanging here, let's add a delay of 0.2 seconds and set hanging to false. Right. Okay, so let's create a blend space for the hanging state. So I'll duplicate this hanging animation. I'm not an animator, I'm not a professional animator, I just want to have something to make it look a little better. So hanging F, so let's use this and select the thigh. So this is what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this when the character moves forward in the hanging state. So let's rotate the thigh, both thighs like this. Wait, I can't select both together. 50. Okay, add a key, apply. Okay, that's enough just to show some difference. And duplicate again, hanging P when it swings backward. So a little like this. Okay, Now let's create a blend space 1D using the mannequin skeleton. Blend space hanging. So what kind of animations velocity values I get? Looks like in between 600 and minus even 900 also. Okay, so where's the blend space? Right, so horizontal axis, forward speed minimum, let's say minus 600, maximum 600 plus 600, and what's the value here? Let's drag and drop hanging. It's in the forward speed 0 and hanging F here, hanging B here. Right, now in here, instead of hanging, let's use this blend space, and as the forward speed I'll just use speed. Oh wait, no, using speed is not enough. We need the direction also. So where do we calculate the speed? Ah, right. So we need minus values as well. So therefore let's go here. Instead of speed, let's try get known get velocity, and we need to do a dot product with the forward. Now we will have plus and minus values. Oh, we have a warning. Alright then, let's promote this to a variable forward speed, and let's set it here. Right. Okay, now we got some animations. They are not very good, but that will do. and I saw some error here. Oh, in this grab rope I should do this only if hanging is false. Okay, now the next problem I want to address is this. If I am moving this way, my character should rotate to that direction. So to do that, well, maybe we should do it in the rope. But it has already taken about more than 1 hour, so I think I should leave that for another episode. And I need to improve this landing a little bit. So why isn't this not working properly? Let's try something like this. I'm gonna set this to 0.1. It's already 0.1, and then I'll just keep the actor location as it is, and then let's launch the character with this. So will that work? I'm not sure. Let's see. It turns back. Right, maybe let's not change the yaw. Let's get actor rotation and keep whatever the yaw value we have at the moment. Yeah, okay. All right, then let's print. I want to see what's the value we get here. If it is 0 0, no use of what we are trying to do here. Oh, it has a set component only. Okay, then let's try something else. Get the rope, get cable, and get velocity. And print. Okay, it has some values. Yeah, let's see again. Yes, so let's add that velocity, but I will not add the vertical component, because I need to allow character some swinging. Alright, I think that did it. Yeah, better. Okay, that's better. So here is the final result. I made a little playground to show off this mechanism. Oh, wasn't fast enough. Right, anyway, I think that concludes our session, and I'll stop this episode at this point. Alright, so that's it for today, and I hope to do another episode in this rope swinging series, because there is still room to improve. And yeah, so also the project file of this rope singing system will be available through the Patreon page. You can download it here. And thanks for watching. See you in the next episode. Also, feel free to let me know what you guys think about this system and what are the places that we can improve as well. And see you in the next episode. Goodbye.